All right, hey, vintage electronic people. I got another Zenith Circle of Sounds record player stereo to work on today. This one is like the other one I had in the video, not the one I did the other day with the tabletop radio. That's a different one. I got that one, works beautiful. This is a record player. When I did another video, I had another one just like this. A guy got this one at a yard sale or a flea market or something recently and wanted me to look at it because it was like real loose. And the turntable, the problem is the turntable keeps running really slow, and this arm is broke right here. Even though it's tight here on the nut, this whole shaft spins, so something's broken there. I got to look at that, why it won't drop records. The audio works good, but I'll take it. Another symptom he had was the knobs were all really, really loose, and here's why. I opened it up, and this preamp chassis is just hanging here. The darn thing is just loose. So, yeah. There's a nut missing up there. My light's not working. There we go. The nut's gone up there. And that one there is almost backed all the way out. So that's the reason it's all wibbly wobbly there. So yeah, that's the preamp chassis there. So that's your on and off switch, auxiliary, tone control, volume, bass, balance, the whole works. This is a record player with an auxiliary input. You could plug a tape deck or maybe even a phone into it and play music over it. So I got the amplifier chassis out. This is the main amp. It's got your driver transistors, which are soldered under the board, and output transistors. Now here's the thing I found interesting with this, and this has obviously been worked on before. Evidence right there on the motor. I don't know, that motor may have been replaced at one point. Maybe they were trying to fix the problem too with the running and slow, and it's probably that little it's probably the idler wheel there. It's probably real hard. The rubber's probably dried out. I'll check that out in a minute. I had to take this up to get that out. Easier to access it. But I got the chassis out, and then I noticed something. Turn this light off a second so you can see that. The output transistors here. Now this is a Zenith, remember. All these output transistors are Sanyo. Yes, sir. Japanese style transistors here. Of course, it's a power transformer unit, but yeah, Sanyo transistors. I don't know if the Zenith came out with them from the factory, because, you know, this is the date codes on this I'm finding it looks like 74. Of course, I've seen a couple things that said 75, so it's in that era. I have to look it up on the schematic to be sure on the model number, but yeah, anyway, so that would be about the time they were using some Japanese parts mixed in. But when you flip the chassis over, which I took the bottom comes off of these things, these resistors are not original. They've been replaced, and actually those resistors are actually honestly too big for this. It didn't need, you know, these big resistors. They probably had these smaller ones like this. So, but they're 330 ohms, so yeah, but I'm not going to mess with that. The thing works perfectly. Had great audio sound, just the turntable's messed up. But I thought we'd give a quick underview of the chassis here. So, and I can see there's been some solder work going on there. And again, even that resistor might have been original, but it looks like it's had some resolder touch-up. So, yeah, I'm not sure. There's definitely been some repairs, because I can tell you these are not original. So that it might have had to have all the output transistors replaced, and they may have had to do that to get the impedance right, you know. But anyway, so that's that. So anyway, that's where we're at with the Zenith Circle of Sound. Got to take this apart. I'm not going to do this on video. There's plenty of other videos on YouTube of, you know, guys that do these record players and show you how to basically strip it and rebuild it. So I may have to end up doing that with this one. I'll have to get into it more and find out. So, all right, there you go, guys. The Zenith Circle of Sound record player. Thanks for watching.